Hi, this is the last installment, I guess you could say, of the different steps showing you how to use the archiving scripts for GIMP from SheetGeek.org. What we're going to do this time is we're going to look at the backs of these images. So I've scanned the fronts, I've flipped them over exactly as they were on the scanner and scanned the backs of each image. Now, because these images actually are much wider than the originals, what we're going to do is just be a little bit more careful whenever we use the divide tool. And what we're going to do is divide all of these images, again, as we did with the fronts of the images, into their own separate files. And then we're going to combine them with another script called combine that will actually go through and take the front of an image and combine it with the back of that particular image, and then save that as its own file. Which, this is just handy, I found, for a good way of keeping track of things. So in this case, we are actually going to use the append to file name. Again, we've changed the abort limit to 3 because we only have 3 images here, and starting at file number 5. And actually the way this works is it looks at the highest picture first, and it will save that first. Then it will look for the next highest picture. If 2 images are both the same height, it will begin from the left to the right. So the first one will be saved as this one that says Lola. And that will be saved as image 0005, and I'm going to say back.jpg. The next one will be James, because they're the same height. And the next one will be this one that you can barely read, but I'm sure I can have a family member who remembers this image and can kind of be more specific about what this might say on the back of this image. So I'm just going to run these so that it automatically will separate them and save them as their own files. So you can see that each of them are being selected. And again, selection to path, this is the only time in which you can actually crash the plugin purposely if you need to make any corrections, just by using the rectangle tool and highlighting a random area within the image. So there's the first image. It's being de-skewed, which actually skewed it more. Sometimes that happens if de-skew is not quite sure what's going on. And we'll actually go back and fix that image in just a moment. So, it is finished with all of these images. I'm going to not save that. So if, by chance, one of these images, de-skew, has done something funny with, we can actually go open this, and we're going to click on the rotation tool that is in the GIMP toolbox, or you can hit Shift-R, and you're going to click the image, and then you can rotate it one way or another with this little scroller here. And so what we're going to do is just hit that so that it is kind of more in our direction where we needed it to be. So maybe it was like 2, and that looks okay for now. For these purposes, it'll be okay. So we've rotated it, and now I'm going to save it on top of itself. Save as, and this was image 5 back. Replace the one that's already there. I'm going to export it as a JPEG. Generally, you will have it saved as a TIFF, so it wouldn't need to be exported. So what we need to do now to use the combine script, we're going to open image 5 and image 5 back. Open them both with GIMP, and we're going to select one of these images, go to Filters, Archiving, Atoms Combine Images. And again, I don't want to take credit for coming up with this. I actually modified someone else's script. And so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to use the left side of the image. It's going to combine these two just as I've got them here, showing here. This one will be on the left side of the, this one will be on the left side of the image, and this one will be on the front, on the right side of the image. I want it to save the extracted image, and I want it to save it as a JPEG on the desktop as combined image 005.jpg. When I click OK, it's going to automatically generate this new picture. And if you notice the scale, it hasn't compressed the images whatsoever. It has taken the highest height and made the image as big as whichever one was taller. So I can close this. I don't believe I need to save it because it is already saved, right? Let's see. Yes, it's already saved. So I'm going to just click Don't Save here. Don't save here. And I'm going to not save that one. I'm going to go to the next one. So number 6 and number 6. I select both of these by holding the control button while I click them. Open them both with GIMP. And go to Filters, Archiving, Atoms, Combine Images. And this time I'm going to say Auto Close Resulting Image. And this should auto close the image. And this one I'm going to name 006 since this is the 006 image. I hope to clean this script up and allow it to be, oops, I forgot to select which side is which. I hope to clean this up and have the scripts a little bit better. So I want the right image to be the back of it. So let's do this again. Okay, so it has created this other image here, 006. So we're going to close that, don't save. And there's a bit of a bug there whenever you tell it to auto close. And then the last image is 07 and 07 back. I'm going to open them both in GIMP. Again, go to Filters, Archiving, Atoms, Combine Image, and select which one is the front, which one is the back. Be sure to change the file name, otherwise it will overwrite your file. So there's the resulting file. I'm going to close that, don't save because it's already saved automatically. And close GIMP altogether. And we have combined image, the first one, 05, 06, and 07. And there you have it.